Welcome to the first installment in the Retirement Myth series. This time I'd like to expose one of the common pitfalls in financial planning, and that is for people who think that what was a wise investment practice at age 30 is still a good plan at age 50. At age 30, all you had to do if the markets dropped was to hang on to your investments and wait for them to come back up. Otherwise, if you cashed out when it was down, you just guaranteed your loss. That's wise thinking then. So what's so different when you're retiring or are already retired? The difference is that you no longer have the time to wait for markets to come back up. The 10-year average has been 3.7% on the Toronto Stock Exchange leading up to May of 2011. Yeah, that's as good as GIC's, maybe even better, but it sure is not as consistent. Some years went up, some years went down. Some years went up, some went way down. So here's the stinger. If the markets drop a few years before or after you retire and you draw down your income, that part never goes back up. In other words, when you take it out and spend it at the grocery store or the gas attendant, once they've got it in their pocket, it's never coming back up in your portfolio. So even if the markets do come up, that's not going to come back. That leaves you with the prospect that you could outlive your money. And that's not always pretty. In the old days, that's prior to 5 years ago, the average investor had basically two choices. They would either do mutual funds or GICs. GICs at a low interest rate, but they're guaranteed. Mutual funds promised higher returns, but there were no guarantees. Now, what happens when these markets drop dramatically is they can leave you holding back. In future installments, I'll be laying out some smart choices to help you deal with this common pitfall. Okay, go to this www.smartchoicelife.com